Hello, welcome back to Zenith Unlocked, Freedom from Addiction. We have been talking about doing the opposite action of your addiction to help you overcome it. And we have talked a lot about Michael Jordan in the process, even more so than I thought we would. But I think it has been a great use of our time because his example gives us the perfect understanding of what we are talking about here. In this session, I want to look at other examples of people who also worked hard to achieve their goals. However, we are going to focus on people who experienced difficulties and did not give up despite these. These examples will help inspire you to do the same, to not give up when you too encounter difficulties in overcoming your addiction. Because temptations to give in will come, and really clever and sensible reasons to give in will come, some days it will seem like giving into your addiction is the best thing you can do. But still, you should not give up. One of my favorite examples of people not giving up is Walt Disney. After being fired from his newspaper job for not being creative enough, he started his own animation studio. However, unfortunately, that studio very soon went bankrupt. He would eventually find success with Walt Disney Studios, which so many people love today. However, he would still need to deal with writer strikes and many obstacles coming about that he had to navigate through in order to carry on his plans. He would definitely say that his path to success was rocky. Did you know that he was rejected over 300 times by bankers when he was seeking financial backing for his Mickey Mouse idea? The Walt Disney Company is huge today because he did not give up, even though after 3 rejections, it would be easy to give up. Another example of someone who did not give up is Dr. Seuss, who was voted least likely to succeed his senior year of college. He did have a pretty decent career in illustrating and devising ads for marketing. However, his first children's book was rejected by publishers 27 times before it finally went to print. While he did not face as much failure and rejection as Walt Disney, 27 rejections is still quite a lot of pushback to get through, especially considering how successful Seuss's books ended up becoming. The fortitude and perseverance that each of these men showed in the face of adversity is inspiring. While they may or may not be perfect examples in other areas of life, we can still imitate them, and not giving up will me too face adversity, which will undoubtedly come. More examples of people who found success after not giving up in the face of adversity are Sylvester Stallone, who was homeless for 3 weeks and had to sell his dog to pay his bills. He's the famed actor from the Rocky and Creed movies, and he faced tremendous adversity in his quest to become an actor. It is reported that he was rejected by talent scouts 1,500 times before finally getting his script for Rocky approved and funded to be made. James Dyson, founder of Dyson Vacuums, had 5,126 failed prototypes in his work to invent his successful version of the vacuum cleaner. One of my favorite comedians, Jerry Seinfeld, was booed and heckled terribly during his first stand-up show, but still went on to become the tremendous force in comedy that he is today, including his legendary hit show. After his first time performing at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Elvis Presley was fired and told that he should go back to truck driving. It is amazing how different the lives of each of these people would have been if they had given up. If they let any of the adversity that they encountered affect them and convince them to give up, they would have missed out on the success that they had. It's important that you fully grasp and understand that you will experience adversity in your effort to overcome your addiction, especially in regards to doing the opposite action of whatever your addiction may be. There will be pushback, obstacles, and many reasons to just give up. Let's think this through here. Think about your life and how it will look if you continue giving into your addiction and fail to do the opposite action. Is that what you really want? Would it really be better than the alternative? Think about the alternative. What would your life look like if you persevered and kept fighting? How would your relationships with others be? What would your job situation look like? How would you think about yourself? Isn't this what you want? I mentioned in the last session that you should not be afraid of a difficulty that will lead you to glory. Ignore the suffering, the struggle, the hard work, and the dull lack of fun that sometimes doing the opposite action of your addiction will bring. Focus on the good that it will bring and keep going. Failure does not need to be the end of your story. It can still be in your story, but it does not need to be the end of it.